Hello, welcome to Mr. Gibson's art page. Today we are going to draw a cylinder, and we're going to draw it using a foreshortened circle. Okay, a foreshortened circle is just a squish circle. So you can see this is a roll of tape here, which is a cylinder in form. And if I take something that's a circle and I turn it on its side, I get this kind of squish distorted look to the circle. And some people would refer to this as an oval, but what we call this in drawing is a foreshortened circle, a circle on its side. And this is really easy to draw. And so I recommend, if this is the first time you draw a foreshortened circle, is to start with the dot system. And that's just two dots stretched across from each other. And then real loose and sketchy, we're going to just kind of connect these dots. And so I'll just draw a line, a little foreshortened circle like that to create the top of my cylinder, right? If you want to see where we're going here, we're going to make a cylinder, kind of like a marshmallow or pretty much many different objects in the world. So you can see we have these little dots here on the edge of our foreshortened circle, and we're going to bring down some lines here. Just nice, loose, and sketchy. Just drag down these lines. We want them right on the edge of our cylinder top. Okay, we don't want them inside here, and it'll look a little more like a muffin. And so when you get down here, you can stretch this out as long or as short as you would like. Just make sure that the base of it has a curve, kind of match the top. And so I'll just kind of drag this line over to meet the other side. And then that will give me my basic cylinder form, as you can see. We have our foreshortened circle, okay? We have our edges, and then we have our curved base. And all those features will make it look like a cylinder on our flat paper. We're missing something, and that is shading or shadows. And so we'll decide our light source direction so we know where the shadows go. And I just put a little sun up here, which is just a fun way to draw the sun. And of course, the light will shine off of the sun, hitting our object, creating a shadow on the opposite side. And so I can just go through here with the side of my pencil, and I can add a little shadow on the ground. This is a ground shadow. We also call this a cast shadow. This cast shadow, because it's casting onto the ground. So I'll push that nice and dark. And then from here, I'll need to add my attached shadow. This is the shadow that's actually on the object. And you can see even on my cylinder here, there's a little bit of a shadow. And as it goes across, it gets lighter. And we have a little highlight right here. You can tell this, the light for me is directly above. You can see the shine, the highlight. And so we'll start with the darker side. And I like to just use the side of my pencil and create that really dark value. And this pencil I'm using, in case you're curious, is a 2B. This is a drawing pencil. This particular brand is called Generals, and these are really soft pencils, and they help to blend better. This is the normal pencil that most kids write with. This is an HB2, a number 2 pencil, and they're pretty soft. They're not as hard as pencils come, but this one is much softer, and it will allow you to blend your shadows much easier and get a really nice value range, you see. And so as I move across this cylinder, I can just touch it a little bit lighter and create a lighter value. And so we're creating a blended shadow that gets lighter as it moves across the object. See that? And then your finger, or a blending stick. I had a blending stick here. Yeah, this is a paper stump, and you can buy packs of these from anywhere, Amazon. Actually, if you get on my webpage, I have a link to a bunch of these tools, and you can purchase them from Amazon and have them directly shipped to your house. And so I'll use this just to kind of show you how it works. We're going to blend this value across our cylinder here. And I can even blend in my cast shadow, really making this feel more realistic, softer shadow. See that? And so this tool is really good. We'll add a little tone to the top here, but we want that to stay pretty bright. All right, and then as you can see, I've kind of lost the bottom of my cylinder. No big deal. I can just push this darker. See that? If I push this darker, then I can start to make that stand out. See? And then I can come over here and even push this a bit darker. And so what I'm doing is I am increasing the contrast, the dark darks and the bright brights. This will help with realism, making it look more natural. See that? And this right here with lines, we call this hatching. Just using lines to shade, and my lines are following the curve form. And then if you go across them like this is actually called cross hatching. So that's pretty easy to remember. You can just kind of bring these out just to add a little extra texture to your image. Bring this edge out. And there we go. We have a nice little cylinder with a cast shadow, a foreshortened circle, we have our attached shadow, and our light source. All right, so this is our cylinder. Y-L-I-N-D-E-R. All right. Practice makes perfect. Make yours.